Yo, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to be reviewing the new content that was dropped today. The 2 diamond duels and then the player of the month program. Go check that out. See what's good, see what's not, and talk about it a little bit, all right? But before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. And in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about today's content drop, especially the player of the month program, if it was a W or L, all right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the new content. All right, so we're just going to start off with the new diamond duels. There's Rod Carew and Lance Lynn, both charisma cards. We got Rod Carew, primary second base with the first base secondary. 125 contact versus both, 86 power versus right and 73 power versus left. Also has 125 clutch, so he'll always have 125 contact, no matter if there's a runner in scoring position or not. 81 fielding, so gold defense over at second, 70 arm, 79 reaction with 90 speed. Got good speed. Good defense. He'll get up to 86 at parallel 5, so that's not bad at all. Can play that. Once you get up to parallel 5, he'll play gold defense at first base as well, but he's a second baseman, doesn't have the power to play that first base position. At P5, his power goes up to 91 against righties, which is actually really good. Probably the most power I've seen from a Rod Carew card. And then his power against lefties goes up to 78. And the speed goes up to 95. So not a bad card at all, just a little bit low power against lefties, but against righties, he can definitely hit the ball out. That's for sure. Quirks, he's going to have day player, homebody, unfazed, dead red, breaking ball hitter, fighter, bad ball hitter, situational hitter, and pinch hitter as well. Only real quirk that he's missing, in my opinion, is first pitch hitter, but everything else is absolutely elite quirks. And then we got Lance Lynn, starting pitcher, four-seam cutter, sinker, circle change, curveball. The only thing that I don't like is that he doesn't have a slider, but he has a sinker cutter combo. Has 114 hit per 9 and 118 pitch clutch. So very good hit per 9 with no runners in score position, and even better with runners in score position. Also has 100 K per 9, 104 walks per 9, and 91 control. So very good control as well. Stamina's okay at 102, nothing crazy. Velocity is only at 83, and then the brakes at 92. He's going to have 99 control on the four-seam cutter, is at 96, sinkers at 93, circle change is at 88, and then curveball is at 81. So not bad at all. Very good control on all his pitches. Lowest one is his curveball, but that's going to be known. Obviously, it's his fifth pitch. And then pitch break, four-seam has 92, cutter is 90, sinker only at 84, circle change at 82, and the curveball at 78. Kind of wish that sinker was above 90, but 84 is not terrible. Again, sinker cutter combo. Only thing that might throw him off a little bit is the fact he doesn't have a slider. So those are your diamond duels. Now we'll get to the main course, right? The main course is what we want to look at. First, actually, we have to look. Sorry, we're still in the appetizer. So there is a new event. We got Matt Carpenter, 95 overall. Doesn't look very good, honestly. 98 contact versus right, 115 versus left, 71 and 93. That's not going to play. Sean Manaea, no-hitter card. Sinker, circle change, slider, sweeping curve. Not very good pitches. 108 hit per 9. Not going to play either. So, 2 event cards. Hey, they're set 1 rewards. So, again, they go towards a set 1 collection. So, that's what they're there for, in my opinion, a binder filler. But not very good cards. But now we'll definitely get into the main course, which is the Player of the Month program. And there's some very good cards in this program. So to start with, you're gonna have at 6 stars and 8 stars, you're gonna have the 2 captains, which is April monthly awards Mark Pryor, and then you got April monthly awards Carlos Santana. So Mark Pryor, was he gonna have? Four-seam, slurve, curveball, changeups. Pryor cards never seem to be as good as you think they could be, because he did have a couple really good years, but he just doesn't have the pitches. Doesn't have outlier in the fastball, and just doesn't throw sinker or cutter. 100 hit per 9, not gonna be very good for the pitches that he has. 81 K per 9, even worse. 90 walks per 9. Pitching clutch is great at 123, but again, just doesn't have the pitches. Doesn't have the outlier fastball. Always a disappointing card, honestly. But this Carlos Santana, my lord, he's going to be either my catcher or DH. It doesn't matter where I put him. I could just keep my cap at catcher and put him as DH. That's probably what I'm going to do, just because his fielding is not very good. But my lord, is his hitting phenomenal for a 95 overall. This is probably the best hitting 95 overall I've seen that I can think of, honestly. 117 contact versus right, 81 power versus right, off rip, and then 125 contact and 111 power versus left. That's right off rip. And he also has 125 clutch right off rip. That is insane. The only thing that's lacking is his power against righties, but it's still above 80. And especially if you get him up in the parallel program, it's going to get better and better. 65 fielding, so mid bronze behind the plate, 78 arms, 63 block, and 62 reaction. Again, that's why I would want him as my DH. And then 46 speed. He's not a burner by any means as a catcher. However, at parallel 5, man, this card gets up to 122, 86 versus right, and then 125, 116 versus left. Just an absolutely insane hitting card, especially as a switch hitting catcher. And I always love Carlos Santana's swing. He has a very nice swing. Fielding does get up to silver defense with 70 fielding at the at parallel 5. And then he gets up to 83 arm strength with 68 block and 67 reaction. 51 speed, again, not a burner, but not terrible. I mean, 50 speed is not bad. It's a little bit above average, or not above average. Not above average, but 51 speed is not, you know, that 10, 20 speed that you would think that a card like this would get. Quirks, only thing he has is Rally Monkey. Again, these quirks are based off their live, like if it's a flashback, it's based off those live series cards that they have. They don't really dig too deep into the quirks for that specific year when it comes to flashback cards, but I mean, it is what it is. He's got really nice hitting. I wish he would have like a dead red and stuff like that to make the power a little bit better, but his hitting is absolutely insane. I really can't wait to use this card, in all honesty. And he's only at 8 stars. He's right there, right away. Next, we jump into the 95 overall set 1 cards. We got Tyro Estrada. 95 overall second baseman. Primary with third base, shortstop, left field, secondary. Gonna have 125 contact versus right off rip. Very good. 105 contact versus left. 87 power versus right, and 73 power versus left. 95 clutch. Bad fielding, bronze defense at second base. 90 speed though. Not a bad card for a 95 overall. Defense is, you know, bad, but he's got good speed, pretty good hitting. But you know, obviously he's not gonna be making people's lineups, but not a bad card for a 95 overall for sure. And you got Brandon Marsh. This card as a 95 overall is pretty damn good. 100 contact versus right with 83 power, and then he's actually reverse splits all the way. 113 contact versus left and 100 power versus left. That's really good. 125 clutch as well, so that's also something that's really good. 91 fielding and 91 speed, so he'll play diamond defense right off rip and center, and as you get him up in the parallel program, he can play diamond defense anywhere in the outfield. Very good card. He usually has a good swing. Not a bad card. Probably doesn't crack the outfield, but again, not a bad card at all. We got Justin Steele. He's gonna have a 4-seam slider, sinker, sweeping curve, changeup. Doesn't have that outlier on any pitch. 106 hit per 9, 81 K per 9, 88 walks per 9, 102 pitch clutch, and then 83 velo with that 99 break. Lefty pitcher, nothing special. Not a bad card for 95 overall. Like, again, all these cards are not bad at all for 95 overalls. They're just probably not going to make the cut because of other cards that we have at this point already. We got Jack Sawinski though. 94 contact versus right with 125 power, and then 60 contact versus left, 90 power versus left. Does have 125 clutch, so at least if you have runners in score position versus a lefty, you're going to get that 125 contact. But if you don't, that's going to be so tough. 76 fielding, 82 speed, 86 arm, 65 reaction. Not very good for a center fielder. Defensively wise, this is probably the worst card that I've seen so far, especially since he plays center field, has that silver defense, not the most elite speed, and again, that contact versus lefties off rip is so bad. And then last but not least is Alex Young, left-handed reliever, gonna have a circle change, sinker, 12-6, 4-seam, and cutter. He does have the sinker cutter combo, is a left-handed reliever as well, which we are starving for. But there is one later in this program that we're going to talk about. He's definitely going to be going in the bullpen. 108 hit per 9 though, 102 K per 9, 107 walks per 9, 104 pitch clutch, and 89 control. So he has good control, good per 9s, not the best, but has good per 9s. Decent pitch control on his pitches. The cutter doesn't have that great, but it is his 5th pitch. Pitch breaks, not bad either. Doesn't throw very hard. Could possibly make a bullpen, honestly, but I'd rather have a couple other guys than him. So that is your 95 overalls. We're going to move on to the 97 overalls, which start at the 55 stars. And we're going to have Yanier Cano, who is come on the scene as a rookie reliever for the Orioles. 29-year-old. Wow. Just having a phenomenal year though. But he's gonna have 120 hit per 9 right off rip, 102k per 9, 99 walks per 9, and 116 pitch clutch. So he's gonna have great hit per 9 with nobody on, and also with people in scoring position. Great hit per 9, 99 velocity, 99 break. They gave him the outlier on the sinker. I figured they would. This is a card that could probably go in the bullpen, to be honest. Outlier on the sinker, circle change, slider, four seam. Diego Castillo makes it. I don't see why this card wouldn't. Pitch control 94 on the four seam, or sorry, sinker. Circle change is a 90. Slider has 87 control. Four seams at 84. Not bad control on all his pitches. And pitch break 99 on the sinker. Circle change at 99. Sliders at 93 and four seam. Yeah, he is going in the bullpen for sure. Whether he does good or bad, he is going in the bullpen. So you got to try him out. This is definitely a guy that needs to be in your, probably needs to be in your bullpen right now. I would say he's probably going to do good. I would like to see how his delivery is. He has a funky delivery in real life. However, since he is a rookie, I don't know if he actually is going to have his delivery. But wow, this card is very, very good for a 90, especially 97 overall. Very good relievers, and we are starving for relievers right now. We got Yandy Diaz, had a very good month. First baseman, but also has second base, third base, and left field secondaries. He's going to have 111 contact versus right, 92 power, and then 79 contact versus left, 111 power. So reverse splits when it comes to the contact. He has 100 clutch, not the greatest clutch, but not the worst. 70 fielding, 52 arm, 69 reaction, 54 speed. Really, he's just a first baseman. That's all he is. Again, that contact versus lefty is pretty low, but if you have runners in score position, you're still going to have that 100 contact. But again, pretty low. He is a right-handed hitter, though. Has some pretty good quirks, though. Road Warrior, Night Player, Unfazed, Dead Red, Situational Hitter, and Table Setter. Pretty good quirks. Really only missing first pitch hitter and breaking ball hitter. But first base, there's way too many good first basemen right now. Jonah Heim. This card is interesting. Switching in catcher. Who has pretty good pop, 85 contact versus right, 95 power, and then 125 contact versus left off rip, 94 power versus left. And then he also has 125 clutch. That is huge. Runs the score position, maxed out contact. 95 fielding, 90 arm, and 75 block with 95 reaction. Absolute stud behind the plate, 42 speed. Actually slower than that Carlos Santana, which is funny. At parallel 5, though, this man gets up to 90 contact versus right, 100 power versus right, and then 125, 99 versus left. That is very, very good. 99 fielding, 95 arm, and 99 reaction with 80 block. Very good card. Could make the argument that he is probably one of the, or definitely the argument that he's a top 5 catcher in the game. Personally, for me, Santana is better than this card as a 95 overall, but I'm choosing the hitting over that fielding as a catcher. Quirks, he only has unfazed, so good with 2 strikes, nothing but no other quirks. Jared Kelenic, man, this man was a top prospect, had 2 bad first years, and now he is finally coming on the scene. Very good first month. You know, he had 308, 7 bombs, just an absolutely phenomenal first month. Hopefully he keeps it up for the whole year. But primary left fielder with center field, right field secondaries, 94 contact versus right, 99 power, and then he's actually very big reverse splits, 121, 112 versus left, with 99 clutch. 82 fielding, 91 arm, 67 reaction, 71 speed. So for me, he would be playing in the corner outfield positions, especially since that reaction is not very good. But very good hitting card. I'm pretty sure he has a good swing. No quirks though. As an outfielder, though, there's plenty of outfielders that definitely are better than Kelenic. Jorge Mateo. My goodness, this guy had a, talk about a really good month, especially with the speed he has and whatnot. 347, 6 bombs, 17 RBI, and he also had 10 bags. He plays shortstop and can also play second base, third base, left field, center field, and right field. Plays all those positions. He's going to have 100 contact versus right, 108 power versus right, and then he has 111 contact versus left, 81 power. So more power against righties, but higher contact versus lefties. Downside, 89 clutch, that you do not want to see. 89 fielding, 81 arm, 78 reaction, 99 speed. Could be a fun card, but again, that downside on that clutch is just not fun. 89 clutch, you definitely do not want to see that. That's Ralph Kiner territory right there. But again, could be a very fun card with the speed and the defense he provides us short. James Outman. I mean, this guy had a great month. Center field primary, with left field, right field secondaries. 91 contact versus right, 105 power. Then that 117, 80 versus left. So higher contact versus lefties, but higher power against righties. 90 clutch again. These are the type of clutches you don't want to see. And again, it's another card that's an outfielder. Yes, he has great defense, great speed, but there's other cards that have just as good a defense, just as good a speed, and way better hitting. Again, still a good card, but there's just so many good cards at this point of the year. That's the thing with the 99s and stuff like that. When you drop them, there's gonna be some cards that are very good, but they're just gonna miss the cut by just a bit. And that's what Outman does. All right, we got Brent Rooker just coming out of nowhere. 353 with 9 bombs in the month of April. 125 contact versus right, 125 contact versus right, 93 contact versus left, and then he has 121 power versus both. So reverse splits when it comes to the contact, but the power is even. 93 clutch, again, something you don't want to see. That clutch is way lower than the contact versus righties. Yes, it's the same versus lefties, but way lower against righties. I don't like to see that this year. 64 fielding, 73 arm, 61 reaction, 61 speed. He's a left fielder, not going to be playing, not a good position to play him at. He can play first base. That's probably where, if you want to play him in the field, I would say first base, but he's really a DH and he has no quirks. Jose Alvarado, this man is the guy I was talking about, left-handed reliever that is going to be in everybody's pen most likely. 112 hit per 9, 125 K per 9, 92 walks per 9, 88 control, 114 pitch clutch, 99 velo, 86 break, and has outlier on the sinker. Sinker cutter combo with outlier on the sinker, 12-6, and a 4-seam at 99. He needs to be in your pen. 96 pitch control on the sinker, cutters at 92, 12-6 at 81, and 4-seams at 86. That is very, very good control for Alvarado. We know that he can be a little bit wild, but this one has a very good control. 86 break, 83 on the sinker, 83 on the cutter, 12-6 at 78, and 4-seams at 75. Again, pretty good break, but he does have that outlier, and the cutter is pretty hard coming from a lefty. Definitely a tough combo. He should be very good. He's probably, in my opinion, the best left-handed reliever right now in the game. Luis Arias, yes sir, from my favorite team, the Miami Marlins. 438, 1 bomb though. That's sad. He only hit 1 bomb. If he had more bombs, this guy could be insane. First base, third base, shortstop, left field, secondaries, primary, second baseman. 125 contact versus both, of course. 78 power versus right, 73 versus left, 125 clutch. Power is a little bit low. Yes, against righties, he can get above 80 at parallel 2. But again, it's still pretty low. 83 fielding though, 68 arm, 82 reaction, 58 speed. He'll play gold defense at second base, and then as he moves up in the parallel, can play gold defense anywhere you play him. But in my opinion, he should really only be playing second base and first base because that arm is pretty weak. At parallel 5 though, his power does get up to 83 against right and 78 versus left, but again, still kind of low on the power. Quirks, he's going to have a ton of them. Homebody, night player, unfazed, dead red, situational hitter, and bad ball hitter. First pitch hitter and breaking ball hitter are the only ones he's missing. And he has a nice little swing. Unfortunately, his power is just a little too low. Last but not least is a 98 overall is Zach Gallen. He went off in the first month. He just seems like he always goes off though. 4-seam, knuckle curve cutter, circle change slider. 104 hit per 9, 93 K per 9, 102 walks per 9, 98 pitch clutch, 76 velo, and 97 break. I feel like it's a little low for his hit per 9, honestly. I feel like he should have definitely been close to that 110 range. But it is what it is. He's not going to have outlier, but he does have Road Warrior, Day Player, and Break Outlier. Has the cutter and a slider. But again, that hit per 9 is kind of low. I wish it was higher. I think he definitely deserved it to be higher with how well he pitched, especially at 98 pitch clutch. That's pretty low. 99 control on the 4-seams, knuckle curves at 96 control, cutters at 90, circle changes at 82, and sliders at 75. And then pitch break 87 on the 4-seam, 95 on the knuckle curve. Cutter has really damn good break at 97, circle change as well at 90, and the slider at 83, which is not bad at all for a 5th pitch. Only problem with him is that the fact that his hit per 9 is not very high, and he doesn't have anything overpowering, especially the 4-seam, only at probably going to be throwing like anywhere between 94 to 97. Can probably bump 98 every once in a while, but nothing overpowering. And again, the hit per 9 needs to be higher without the overpowering stuff that without the lack of overpowering stuff that he has. And then last but not least, you got your Lightning Matt Chapman. Now, I will say it's a very good card, but I know the people wanted Ronald Acuna. I wanted Ronald Acuna, but we just didn't get him. We'll get him at some point. He's having a phenomenal year. But third base primary with shortstop secondary, so he can play short. 114 contact versus right, 125 contact versus left, 95 power versus right, and 102 power versus left. So very, very, very good hitting. 101 clutch, that's the only thing that he's missing is that clutch. 90 fielding, 90 arm, 87 reaction, 82 speed. So he also has pretty damn good speed for a third baseman. At parallel 5, he gets to 119, 100 versus right, and 125, 107 versus left with 106 clutch. He also gets 95 fielding, so he could play diamond defense as short at parallel 5, 95 arm, 92 reaction, and 87 speed. He would play a good shortstop. Again, the only thing that is missing on this card is that he doesn't have great clutch, but it is a very damn good card. Homebody, unfazed, and rally monkey. So doesn't have amazing quirks. He does have unfazed, so that's pretty good. Homebody helps as well, but he is missing a little bit he is missing quite a few of the really damn good ones. Nonetheless, though, very, very good first Lightning card that we got, especially if you don't have Chipper or if you don't have Derek Jeter. He could play short very well, and he can also play third base very well. Now, I don't know how his swing is. I haven't used a Matt Chapman card in a very long time, but attribute-wise, he is definitely very damn good. Overall, though, I will say that this program is a W. You're going to have a couple cards from this program that can play in your... You're going to have a couple cards from this program that can play right now. As, like Chapman could play, that Carlos Santana could definitely play, Jose Alvarado could be in your bullpen, even that Alex Young could be in your bullpen, Cano could be in your bullpen. There's a lot of cards that you can add right now. That's definitely two relievers you can have, a righty and a lefty, and a possible another lefty, a third base or shortstop, whichever you choose with Chapman, a catcher or a first baseman or a DH in Carlos Santana, Jonah Heim, another catcher you could definitely play as well. Zach Gallen, you could throw him in the rotation. I wouldn't really recommend that. He's probably the lowest on the list of if I would put him or not. But that's a lot of cards you could add to your squad right now, and all you got to do is grind 99 for it. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn those notifications on. Leave a like on the video, and in the comment section below, let me know what you thought about the Player of the Month program. All right? Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Love y'all.